everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today we are going to be just playing around with some makeup. I am going to be doing a full face of Colourpop. So everything that I am using today is from Colourpop Cosmetics. I will have everything linked down below if I can find it, if it's still in stock. Please keep in mind with everything that's going on right now, Colourpop is shut down. Their production facility has shut down, so if there's anything you wanted, they're not shipping out orders. So nothing's stopping you from going browsing and making a list of stuff that you might want to get when all of this horribleness is over. So without further ado, I'm going to just use everything like I would. I have a little list of prices of everything. Colourpop is known to be incredibly affordable and incredibly good. I love Colourpop and I can't recommend them enough. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do like a full face, and while I'm going through it, I'm gonna tell you the prices of each item I'm using, because it is such a great alternative if you don't want to spend the money on higher end, like unnecessarily expensive products. Colourpop is such a great option and it is so affordable. So as I go through everything, I will let you know the prices as I go. All right, let's get right into it. So how's everyone been doing with this whole thing? It's so scary. Like if you just sit and like think about what's going on, it's so scary. And like aside from the horribleness that's going on in the world, I have just been so lazy. Like today I woke up at 12 and I just was laying around the house being a lazy piece of garbage, and I finally just was like, I need to do something. So it started with me organizing my spice rack in my kitchen, and then like I went down this like deep dive of cleaning. So now I have a clean kitchen, so that's good. First off, I'm going to be starting off with this Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer, and this is $12. I have used these products before, so I will say my favorite primer of all time is the Becca Backlit Primer, but this is a really great alternative, and it is a fourth of the price. I think that one's like almost $50 if I'm not mistaken, and this is $12, and I really do like this. So I don't have like a true Colourpop foundation. I do have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, and I'll be using this. I did have a Colourpop foundation, and I did a video on it when I first started my channel, and at the time I thought it was great, but looking back on that video, that shade was so light on me. Like I'm already very fair, but that was like way too light and it looked ridiculous. So but I have heard good things about their foundation, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using the Tinted Moisturizer. I'm going to switch and apply this with a brush. I don't know if I mentioned the price, but the Tinted Moisturizer is $14. So this is what it looks like with just one coat, and I personally love this. I am not a full coverage kind of gal. So something like this is great, but just for the sake of showing you how you can build it up, I'm going to add a little second layer. Okay, so this is what it looks like with two two layers on. I really love this stuff. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing when I run out. Just for reference, I am in the shade Fair 3W. I really like this stuff. And again, that's $14. I don't have a concealer that I use for my under eyes, so I'm just gonna skip concealing just for the sake of this video, because I don't want to use something else and mix it in with this because this is going to be a true one product full face. One product? One brand full face. But I do have this concealer, but as you can tell, it is white, and I use this as a primer on my eyes. So I do not have a true concealer, but their concealers are $7, super cheap, and I have heard nothing but wonderful things about their concealers. But again, this is white. I use it for my eyelids, so we're just gonna skip that step altogether. I don't know if Colourpop has like traditional eyeshadow primers. I don't think they do. I could be completely wrong on that. So I just use the concealer in the shade Fair 00. And the reason I'm using such a stark white concealer shade for this is because I'm using a pastel palette. Okay, that looks really crazy, but we'll clean up the under eyes later. For eyeshadow, all of their 9-pan palettes are $12, and I am going to be using the Mint to Be, and this is what it looks like. Gorgeous pastel minty shades. Colourpop has every color combination palette that you can possibly think of, and they're all so good and so pigmented and so easy to work with. So I couldn't recommend them enough, like I keep saying. All right, so I am going to firstly go in with the shade Get Fresh right here, and I'm going to put that all over the crease. Using that same brush, I'm going to go into this shade right here. It is called Dementhe. It's D-E-M-E-N-T-H-E. I have no idea what that's supposed to say, but I'm going to just dip my brush into there, tap off the excess, and kind of just put that right underneath where we just put that in the crease, just ever so lightly. Then I'm going to go in with another brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Ice Cold, and I'm going to kind of put a harsher line right in the crease line. I'm going to focus it more on the outer V, and then just bring that excess product in towards the center. The pigment on these shadows is honestly insane. For $12, I'm so shocked that they charge such great prices for what you're getting. All right, and then I'm gonna go back in with the brush we used earlier and just kind of blend in everything with the colors that we have already used. Okay, now I'm gonna go in to this shade right here, Play It Cool, and I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. Now, if a lot of color isn't your style, Colourpop definitely has so many neutral palettes. They're so pretty and so good for every day. But I just figured I have nowhere to go, can't go anywhere, so why not do something a little fun? All right, now with my pinky finger, I'm gonna go into this shade Mojito Mama, and it is a shimmer, and I'm just going to pack it on my pinky. Look at that. And I'm going to put this on the inner corner of my eye and drag it to the middle. And I'm just gonna keep doing that until I get the desired pigment that I want. All right, for the under eye, I'm going to take a smaller brush and go into the shade Ice Cold and dip that right on there, and then I'm going to stamp that along my lower lash line. And I'm gonna go in with a smaller fluffy brush, go back into the shade Get Fresh, tap that in there, and then I'm going to just buff that in to my lower lash line. Okay, so for eyeliner, they're gel liners, which look like this. They come in so many pretty colors, as well as just your blacks and your browns, are $6, and then their liquid liners are $8. Okay, so this is the shade Zulu, and I'm just going to put that right on my waterline on my lower lash line. For mascara, their mascara is $8. This is the BFF Volumizing Mascara in black. I'm just going to put that on. I'm not going to use a liquid liner. I'm not going to put any liner on my top lash line. Just that's personal preference. But like I mentioned before, if you weren't interested in their liquid liners, those are $8. Okay, so I have one eye done. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so we are back. So next we are going to move on to brows. The brow pencil is $6, and then the brow gel is, I literally just looked, I do not have any memory whatsoever. Okay, so the brow pencil is $6, and it has the pencil on one side and a little spoolie on the other, and then the gel is $7. I will say, I have the gel in clear, and I wish I would have gotten a tinted gel, because this literally comes out like white, and it just, if you're not careful, it just gets all gloppy on your brows, so that's something to think about. I do love this pencil though. I prefer it to any of my other brow pencils that I have, but I also don't have much to do to my brows. As I've said in all my videos before, they are very thick and very full, so basically this is all I do for them, is I just brush them up a bit, and then I take the pencil and I just kind of fill them in where there's any bare spots. Okay, so that's all I do to my brows, and again, I know I don't do a whole lot, but I do love, 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 love this pencil, and it's $6, and I prefer it over my Urban Decay, any other higher end brow pencil that I've used. This one I will choose every single time. I absolutely love it, and I haven't found one that I like better. All right, so we are going to move on to bronzer. I'm going to be using the Perk Up bronzer from the Peach collection. I actually think this was considered a blush. I think it's marketed as a blush, but with my skin tone, I can definitely use that as a bronzer. So one thing that I just realized that I didn't use in my routine, my makeup routine, that I would use is a face powder. I don't think Colourpop has a face setting powder. I could be wrong, but I don't believe they do. So that's one thing that I wish they had, was just like a loose powder, because that's what I love to set my face with. Okay, so that was the bronzer. We're gonna move on to blush. The blush is also $8. This is from their brunch collection with Zoella. I honestly don't really know much about this YouTuber right here, but she did a collaboration with Colourpop, and I love that color so much. It is in the shade Soulmate. Okay, for my favorite part is highlighter. So this particular highlighting palette that I have from them was, I believe, $12 or $14. But if you get the individual ones that are in the little single pan like this, it is $8 if I'm not mistaken. So super affordable. This one just so happens to be, I believe it was $12 or $14, but it does come with 4. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and just do my highlight. Now we are going to move on to lips. I used to be so into Colourpop lipsticks. Like, I have a whole drawer full of them. If anyone's interested in like a makeup storage organization video, let me know. That's something that I've kind of had on like the back of my mind to film. I have a drawer full of the Colourpop bullet lipsticks. Not so much a fan of bullet lipsticks anymore just because I'm so into liquid. But I did pull these two to show you. Their lipsticks are, where's my little thing? Okay, so they're lipsticks, lip glosses, I believe anything that has to do with a lipstick, lip gloss, lip tint, I believe they're all $8, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to be using the Kathleen Lights liquid, is this a lip gloss? Yeah, this is the Kathleen Lights Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade, oh, why did I pick everything I can't pronounce? Etoile? 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 E-T-O-I-L-E. Etoile? Etoile? Anyway. Okay, and then just over top of that, I'm going to put the Disney Ultra Glossy Lip. This is from the Disney collection in the shade Bippity. And I'm just going to put that right in the center just for some extra glossiness. And then to finish everything off, I'm going to be taking the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist, which is $12, and I'm just going to spray my face to set my makeup. I'm gonna get it nice and set so I can just go take it off before bed, because I'm filming this at like 9:30 at night. Okay, so this is where things went horribly wrong. As you can see, I'm holding the sprayer way too close to my face, and it is shooting out like a rocket. Therefore, for the rest of this video, my face looks super wet. I just learned from my mistakes. Don't go ham. You just need one spritz, and that's all you need. Okay, so that is the full face. I am going to bring you in and show you what it looks like, but I just wanted to do this video just to show that there are affordable options out there. So everything that I mentioned today, you could get all of it and not need anything else in your makeup collection for $130. So for $130, you're getting a primer, a foundation, a mascara, eyeshadow palette, setting mist, eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, all that. It would be under $130 to either start or revamp your makeup collection, whichever you're wanting to do. Yeah, let me bring you in and we'll see what we did. I will say I wish I did have a concealer, because you can definitely see after I did that setting spray situation, it definitely budged. It definitely made some of the tinted moisturizer act up a little bit, so you can see some dark spots right here. But regardless, I love everything that I used today. It's so affordable and such a great alternative for those just starting out or those who don't want to spend a whole lot on high-end makeup. It's genuinely good product. I have not heard anyone speak poorly about Colourpop. I think they're excellent, and they have just an unbeatable price tag. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all are staying safe and doing, you know, the best you can. My heart goes out to everyone, and I'm praying for the world right now because it's just insane, everything that's going on. So stay safe, wash your hands, take care of each other, and I will see you guys next time.